Hello students, hope you all are doing great. I'm Achal Chaudhary working as an assistant professor in management department. Today I'm going to share an online video on principles of management. So students, today we are going to start your unit first and topics which are covered under the unit 1 is introduction, nature and process of management, basic managerial roles and skills, nature of managerial work, approaches to management, classical human relation and behavioral system, contingency approach, contemporary issues and challenges. So these all topics are covered in your unit 1. And today we are going to start with the understanding of management with its feature and nature. And we will also cover your 14 principles of management, which is given by the Henry Ford. And also after each and every video, I will share some important questions from the topics, and also in between the video, whenever I feel like that these topics are important from the examination point of view, so I'll let you know. And also whenever we require some real life example, so we will cover some real life examples also. So let's start with today's topic. What is management? First of all, let's understand what exactly management is all about. So, management is the art of getting things done through and with people in formally organized groups. Or you can say, management is to manage, is to forecast and to plan, to organize, command, to coordinate, and to control. So basically students, management क्या है? Management is a like individual or a group of individual that accepts responsibilities to run an organization or to achieve the organizational goal. So here what individuals or group of individuals do, they plan, organize, direct and control all the essential activities of the organization. So here the main motive is to achieve the organizational goals by the planning, organizing, staffing, controlling, and like we are having some sort of goals. So what we have to do, we have to organize our activities. We have to come together to like achieve that organizational objective. So it's a kind of a group activity where coordination is also required, where you have to work in a group, you have to work in a manner so that every task will be can be done in a easy manner and also in a efficient manner. So management में क्या है? Management is not working by yourself only. Management is an art of getting things done through others. So it's a kind of art when you motivate others to do the work and coordinate all the work for achieving the objectives. So here a single person is not able to do all the tasks. This is kind of not an individual activity, it's a kind of group activity where you all of you come together to achieve a certain goal. Features of management. First is continuous and never ending process. Management is a process, includes like four main functions, that is planning, organizing, directing and controlling. So here management has to plan all the activities and organize all the activities. They have to give proper directions and control all the activities. So these functions are performed continuously. ऐसा तो नहीं है that once you have achieved your goal, like if for example you get a project of like providing 10,000 products to your supplier. So what you have to do, you have to produce 10,000 products. So after once you like produce that 10,000 products, so it's not like that now you will not work anymore. Maybe once the task is completed, immediately you will get another task, or you after 2 days, 3 days, you will get the another task. So in that particular task, in accomplishing that task, again you will need the management. Again you will get to know, again you will need some sort of management in your work. So that is a continuous process. ऐसा नहीं है that once it is done, it will not be required anymore. It is required until unless you are working in an organization, until and unless a organization is in working condition. Next is getting things done through people. So management is not doing the all of the work by themselves only. Management is a art where you are motivating some other person to work in a according manner. So it is a art, or you can say it is like getting things done through people. The manager do not work by themselves, they get the work done through the workers. So अब ऐसा नहीं है that you are going to treat your workers as a slave. No, you will give them a proper training, you will give them a proper like you can say proper or favorable working environment by which they will feel motivated, by which they will feel a like necessity to work with you. So this is how a manager motivates his employees, and he tries to take the work from those employees. So here management सारा काम खुद नहीं कर सकते हैं. They need people to work with them. So they require people to accomplish some goals. Next is result oriented science and art. So management is always result oriented because it gives a lot of importance to the results. Here our main motive of the management or of the organization is to achieve some goals. If you are not going to achieve the result, then what's the point of that management, particular management? If it is not able to like achieve some result oriented result or some goals or objectives, if you are not able to achieve that, then in that case that your management is not capable enough. Then next is multidisciplinary in nature. Management has to get the work done through people, so it has to manage people, and managing the people, different people, is a kind of difficult job because every person is unique, every person's characteristics, their thinking is unique. So by like coordinating with these different people, and also आपको सबका पता भी होना चाहिए that who is capable for which type of job. So इस तरह की activities, it is kind of a difficult, but this is something a manager's job, that he have to like coordinate with all of the different people. He should have a proper knowledge regarding the different emotions, different feelings, different cultures. So this is how a multidisciplinary work, that management has to coordinate with a different sort of people. They have to coordinate, or they have to tackle with the different emotions so that their work can be done, and also a human being is not harmed with these activities. Next is a group or not an individual activity. So basically it's a group activity. आप अगर suppose you are going to produce 10 products of a particular brand or something. So if you are producing that 10 products in 1 month, then if you are working in a group, so in that case, what you can do, you can produce that goods in a maybe in 10 days, or maybe in 2 days, or maybe in a week. So this is how group activities, group efforts work. If you are working in a group, आपका work easy हो जाता है, and also you will get different आपको अलग अलग डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टाइप के पीपल मिलेंगे जो जिनकी एफिशिएंसी अलग अलग चीज़ों में अच्छी होगी. सपोज वन इज गुड एट मैनेजिंग द थिंग्स, वन इज गुड एट द financing, and other one is good at the production department. So यहाँ पे क्या होगा, all of them will come together and the work will be accomplished with a very efficient and effective manner. Next is follows established principles and rules. So management has a proper established rules and procedures, or you can say principles, on which you have to work on. So you can say that division of work, discipline, unity of command. So these are the rules or principles of management which help you to like prevent and solve the problems in the organization. Here nobody will ask you कि आपने partiality की है, that you are not working accordingly, you are not working properly. When you are having a set of principles, then nobody can ask you for any kind of, nobody can claim anything on you. They can't say that you are being partial, you are not capable for anything. Here your work will speak on the basis of your principles. 14 principles of management, which is given by the Henry Fayol. So students, Henry Fayol has given us 14 principles of management on which a successful management has to work. First is division of work. Division of work means like subdivision of the work for the simple and efficient results. So here all kinds of work must be divided and subdivided, allotted to various persons according to their expertise in particular area. Basically what happens whenever in an organization there are a lot of employees who work under an organization. So what happens that each and every person has their like different specified field of efficiency. Like someone may be efficient enough for the production, and the other person may be efficient in the like lining up the things, that can work as in line manager, or you can say some people have the efficiency of they are good in managing the things, or they are good in financial management, they are good in the managing of the cash in going and outgoing in the business. So every person is having their different qualities. So the work should be divided according to the qualities or according to their characteristics specialization of a person. Then it will help them in like acquiring the speed, they will work in a very good speed, and also the work which will be performed by those employees, that will be accurate and also that should be efficient. So that's why division of work is mandatory. Next is authority and responsibility. Students, authority means something that is a right of a superior so that he can ask his subordinates to work accordingly. Whereas responsibility means the obligation of the performance, whatever the job is assigned. So, according to Henry Fayol, there should be a like balance between the authority and responsibility. If authority is given to a person, then he should be made responsible also. In the same way, if anyone is made responsible for any job, he should have concerned authority also to take certain decisions. Next is your discipline. Discipline somehow related to the like sincerity, obedience, respect of authority, observance of the rules and regulations of the enterprise. So there should be a proper discipline in the organization. Things should be not be like this ki if your superior is asking you to do some work and you are simply denying on his face that sorry, I'm not going to do this work. So that is not a disciplined organization. Disciplined person is a person who is accepting all of his duties with when whatever is he is expected to do in the organization, he should obey the rules of the organization, he should obey the orders of his superior. Next is your unity of command. Unity of command means like a person should receive orders from one boss only. There should be not like you are having three, four bosses and one boss come to you and he says that okay, you have to produce 10 goods, 10 products in in next 1 hour. Okay, so you have to work on the production immediately. Immediately in the same time, second boss come and says that now you have to travel to this city for some work and you have to travel right now. So what you will do? Which superior's order you will follow now? So this will create a confusion in the mind of the employees, and also what happened that you will not able to perform any kind of work here. So there should be a proper one boss only from which you are supposed to receive the orders from. Next is unity of direction. Unity of direction means like there should be a one plan for a group of activities. Like if you are working on the production department, so you should have a goal related to that production department only. Things should not be like that कि आपसे multiple चीजें आपसे expect की जाती है, that you have to perform well in your academics also, you have to perform well in your job time also, you have to well perform in your production thing also. So all of the things are expecting from you. So what will happen that now your performance will be decreased by this. So there should be a like one goal for or like for each department, or you can say, or for every organization, you can say. So whenever you are expecting your employees to follow the organizational goals, then there should be a common goal for all of them. Otherwise they will get confused like which work they have to do first. Next is your subordination of individual interest to general interest. So organization is much bigger than the individual. It constitutes therefore interest of undertaking should prevail in the circumstances. As far as possible, reconciliation should be achieved between individual and group interest. So basically what it means that you are having your common goal, right? You are having your individual goal that you want to earn this much amount in this particular month. And now, how will you earn that money? You will earn that money by working in that organization, right? So whenever you are working in an organization, so it's the duty of the management that they should keep the things in that manner कि आपका individual interest भी पूरा हो जाए and overall organization का जो objective है, जो goal है, that is also accomplished. So आपके individual efforts से आपका individual interest भी fulfill होगा, your individual goal is also fulfilled and organizational goal is also fulfilled. Then remuneration of personnel. Remuneration of personnel means like whatever you are doing in the organization against which you receive some amount, you receive your salary or any benefit, monetary benefit. So that should be fair. It should not be like it's not reasonable, or you are not satisfied, or you are not rewarded for your efforts. The remuneration of a person, of workers, should be fair, reasonable, satisfactory, and rewarding. So wage should be determined on the basis of cost of living, work assigned, or you can say wage rate prevailing, etc. So it should be based on these things. There should not be any kind of discrimination. If a person is working in your sales department in the same hierarchy, and he is getting rupees 30,000 per month as his salary, and the same work you are also doing in the same department and at the same level, and you are getting 20,000. So what will happen now? You will feel demotivated, you will feel like that you are not getting the exact amount, you are not getting the right amount which you should get at this time. Next is your centralization. Centralization means concentration of authority at the top level. When you know the decision making power is only lies between the top management's hand. So, or you can say that centralization is a situation in which top management retains most of the decision making authority. Here, degree of centralization or decentralization depends on the number of factors, and anything which increase the role of subordinate is decentralization, and anything which decreases it is your centralization. So whenever in an organization your employees are involved in the decision making, and they are liable to take the part in your decision making things, then that is your decentralization. When they are not motivated and they are not allowed to take the part in your decision making, that is your centralization. Here all the things are decided by the top management only. Next is your scalar chain. Scalar chain means like chain of superiors ranging from the ultimate authority to the lowest. or you can say it's a hierarchy which is to be followed in your organization. Like first, everything will be decided by your CEO of the company. He will direct to the director, then director will coordinate with the each HODs or head of the departments, and then they will coordinate with your team leads, then they will pass on the things to your employees, workers. So like this is your scalar chain. So every order, instruction, messages, request, explanations, etc. has to pass through your scalar chain. Scalar chain is like something, it is very beneficial in an organization that there should be a proper hierarchy there. Sometimes it has its disadvantages also, but that is very less. Apart from that, a company should follow the scalar chain properly so that they will have a like proper hierarchy in the organization, they have a proper work culture in the organization. Next is order. Order means the like it is concerned with the proper and systematic arrangement of things and people. Here you are arranging systematically arranging the things and people. So arrangement of things is called as material order and placement of people is called as social order. So what you have to do is see that you have to keep your like your material in the safe and appropriate way, so that whenever you need it or whenever you require that proper you can say asset or any kind of things or any material, so you can get it easily. And in the same way, whenever you are going to hire the people in your organization, so that should be appointed and selected for the most suitable job which can be performed by that particular person. So it should be based on his capabilities, it should be based on his you can say capabilities or his interest level or his specialization. Next is your equity. Equity means like combination of fairness, kindness and justice. So the employee should be treated with the kindness and equity. Things should not be like you are treating the some person based on their yeah, you can say age, caste, sex or religion. So it should not be done like that. They should give similar treatment of people as which is regarding to the similar position. Things should not be like that you are expecting more from the male employees of the organization and you are expecting and you are giving the less opportunity to the female staff. So it should not be like that. There should be equality in the organization. Then next is your stability of tenure of personnel. Stability of tenure of personnel means ki whenever employees are working in your organization, they should not be like fired on a random basis. Like uh, say suppose many organization is doing some strategies like ki they hire people for a particular tenure of time, like they are hiring for a particular project. So after the completion of each and every project, what they do, they just fires the employees of the organization without any proper reason. So it should not be like that because it will kill your goodwill in the in your like market. So things should not be like that. There should be a stability in their tenure. They should work for a particular fixed time period. If they will not, also one of the reason of the switching to other organizations by the personnel, that is your working condition. If you are not providing them the appropriate working condition, then what will happen, they will switch the organizations again and again and very frequently. So it should not be done like that. Next is initiative. Initiative means like workers should be encouraged to take initiative in the work assigned to them, because initiative is something that will increase the morale of the employees of the organization. We all advise that management should provide opportunity to its employees to suggest their ideas, experience, and new methods of work. So, organization should be organized in such a way that it is adaptable to take changes. It is adaptable for some changes. and that can be like advised by your workers. That's not a big thing that you can take the advice from your employees. In fact, you should take their ideas, you should get them involved in the decision making process. What will have like it will help in developing an atmosphere of trust and understanding. They will somehow feel motivated. They will feel like that they are working in a safe organization. Their interest will not be harmed somehow. So that will increase their morale, as well as it will also increase their efficiency. Maybe sometimes it happens, it has already seen that whenever the decision is taken by, or you can say employees are involved in the decision making, so in that case that decision was like assumed as to be right decision, or it was the best decisions. This is some of the organization has already stated that. Next is your esprit de corps. Esprit de corps means like there should be a team spirit in the organization, harmony in the work groups, and mutual understanding among the members. Because if you are fighting again and again with your co-workers, that will create a like bad impact of that organization, and also it will create a negative environment in that organization. So there should be a proper harmony, there should be a team spirit between the workers. So there should be a proper coordination of work at all levels, and subordinates should be encouraged to develop informal relation among themselves, because it has been noticed that informal relation increases the efficiency of the workers. It creates the like it decreases the riots between co-workers. So they should be like allowed to develop their informal relations among them, so that they will feel like okay, riots are good for nothing, and they will oppose against the riots. And also efficient employees should be rewarded, and those who are not up to the mark should be given a chance to improve their performance. It should not be hire and fire policy. They should be given a chance if they are not performing well. A manager should coordinate with them, should let them know like where they are lacking. Things should not be like if whenever you are making mistakes and then immediately you are fired. So everything should be work in a proper efficient manner. There should be a smooth flow in the all the activities of the organization, so that each organization is capable enough to achieve their objective, to achieve their goals. So Henry Fayol has suggested these 14 principles to ensure the smooth working flow of the organization, to ensure to achieve the objective of the organization. So these principles are based on the achievement of goals only. So students, that's it for today's lecture. In next video, we will continue your unit 1. And here are the questions related to today's topic which has been asked in your previous year's exam. First is define management. Explain the nature of management in detail. Question number 2. Highlight the principles given by F.W. Taylor and their significance in the organizations. So you have to solve both of these questions, and still if you face any difficulty in solving the question or you have some sort of doubt, then do let me know. I will clear all your doubts. Thank you so much for your time. Stay tuned for more videos.